everybody.
Hey, hey, hey.
I am Meredith here with Pastor Jay.
It's been a minute for me.
It
It's
has.
been a couple of weeks.
It has. We did
So-
not do lunch break last week because it was a busy week.
We had a lot going on.
We've had a lot going on. So today I want to talk about the hurricane relief.
Okay. Good.
Since you went and did that.
Oh, so good.
I want to also talk about the Fall Festival.
Man, also super good.
Yes.
Man, lots of good stuff.
Lots of good stuff. And then I would also like to talk about what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. We got some things coming up. I'll
Also
make
good
sure
stuff.
that we cover.
Like I say, like
I
good
know.
stuff. Like so many things.
I know.
It's exciting.
So tell us a little bit about the hurricane relief. Let's start with that. Since you went, that was last Tuesday,
Yep.
right?
So
tell us
last
a little
Tuesday,
bit about
oh gosh, it was amazing just to watch this church, to watch all y'all step up in such a huge way. So it was one of those deals, like all emergency disaster situations. You know, it's not really something you can plan for. You know,
Right.
I mean, hurricane, you get the most lead time, but even still, you don't know where it's going to hit. You don't know what it's going to do. You don't know
Right.
what the needs
It's
are going to be.
unpredictable.
It's so unpredictable. And so, what was it, a Wednesday afternoon, I think, or a Wednesday evening, we put out a text message.
that. Yes, Wednesday.
And then we did some follow-up stuff. And then by Sunday, we had so many things brought.
so much.
So water, food, baby wipes, diapers, whatever. We had 2 trailers full of just stuff to take. And so on Tuesday of last week, me and 7 other guys, so a total of 8 of us, we were supposed to go. We were going to go north. We were going to go to North Carolina. We are going to go up to Asheville area. Well, actually, not quite all the way to Asheville. We were going to stop. We were going to get to Johnson City, Tennessee, which is far upper East Tennessee, and then that was going to be the kind of the drop point. But I was talking to a buddy up there, and he said, "Hey, they have so much stuff. The response has been so amazing, which is incredible. I
Right.
mean, just incredible." What else can we do? So we got connected with this little town, Pearson, Georgia, South Georgia. You know where Pearson is.
I do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so,
Yeah.
'cause not too far from where you.
Not too far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of down and around in that area, and they had nothing. Like I mean, they had so much devastation, destruction. But it's a little town, no services really. I mean, when we were there last week, 48% of the whole county was still without power and water.
Wow.
A week later. And they said it was going to take almost 3 weeks to get everybody back on
Right.
power and water.
Oh, yeah.
And so we were able to drop off both trailer loads, and they were crying. They were so excited. They sent us follow-up pictures.
Yes,
and-
it's on the webpage that we have. I sent out the text message with the link, so go back and check your text messages. But yeah, it's on our webpage, the pictures that you had.
It was awesome.
got.
It was just neat to be able to participate and help, and to just be a tangible expression of God's love for all people.
Right.
In the midst of some trying circumstances. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
And the only drawback, and we didn't think about this, and we should have thought about this, but who knew? So the second hurricane was coming. And so the state of Florida was like evacuating most of the state. So we drive down to Pearson. We leave at like 5 a.m.
Right.
Douglas DeRose is one of our drivers. Todd Mixon's another driver. We had Brian Perkins with us, and Jackson, our intern, and we had some other stuff. And so it took us 4 hours and 2 minutes to get there. Great.
Right.
We made great time.
Yeah.
So almost 9 hours to get back.
Wow.
It was brutal
Because of the traffic.
Yeah, everybody, like, it was like stop and go from Tifton. I mean, it was just like, hey, okay, we're gonna just kidding.
Yep.
Let's just sit and
Yeah.
and so stop and go traffic like on
Yeah.
41.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that for like
Oh,
300
yeah.
miles. It was
Yeah.
awful.
Okay. Great fun. Well,
Yeah, fun's a word for it.
traffic.
But it was
Yay.
cool. I mean, it was awesome. Like, we had some great time in the truck, and
yeah.
just hanging out and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
talking and fun.
Well, good.
So.
I'm so glad y'all were able to do that, though. And Northwest showed up and showed out.
Yeah, they
with
did.
the money that was
Huge.
collected and the supplies that were
Huge.
collected. So thank you, everybody.
What was it? I think almost $8,000 we raised
Wow.
to help people, and just unbelievable. We
Yeah.
bought 2,000 pounds of rice.
Wow.
That was weird. They looked at me funny when I was in Costco.
I bet so.
They're like, "What are you doing?" And
I
I'm
bet
like,
so.
"Well, hurricane relief." Oh, okay.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
And people
And
are
then,
like, oh.
yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Well, good. All right. So thank you guys for everything that you
Yes.
did and everything
Thank
you brought.
Amazing.
So that we could bless this area with things. And then we got to have some fun. We had some fun on
Yes.
Sunday.
It was great, wasn't it?
It was Fantastic.
Super good.
Yes.
Super good. And I have to give a shout out to Carrie,
Absolutely.
to my wife,
Absolutely.
and her whole team. It wasn't because it was a team effort.
It was.
She had a lot of people on the planning team. You were a part of that,
I
right?
was.
And Christian was part of that.
Yeah.
And Chris Sobchak was in there.
Rebecca Fuller. And Sandra Howell's
Yep.
part of it.
Yep.
Trying to think if there's other Kevin Hyde.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good group.
It was a good group, good team, and they put it all together. And I just got to kind of, I was grunt labor for part of it, and which was always fun. And we had a ton of people.
We did.
Did we ever get a count?
I know that over 300 came through for food.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and like my whole family, none of my family ate. We didn't have time. We were we were goofing off and playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you see my daughter's feet?
I did
Elizabeth's
not
feet?
get to see
Oh my
Elizabeth's
gosh.
feet. Yeah.
She took her shoes off as we're setting up.
Of course she did.
Well, right, of course. Like, the bath water was gross.
I'm sure it was.
Because when I put her in the bath, I
Yes,
took her
I'm
home,
sure.
put her in the bath. Oh, man.
I bet she slept good that night, though.
She did, and she had a blast. Like, she
Yes.
didn't care that she was barefoot. She was running around everywhere. It was awesome.
Yes.
So good.
My son Davis came up with Caleb and a few other friends, and they had had their faces painted like Ninja Turtles, and
awesome.
the rat. What's the rat? And the
Master Splinter.
Yeah,
Because Caleb was
Splinter.
Master
Okay.
Splinter. That's how
Oh, so
'cause
Caleb was Splinter.
I didn't remember
Okay.
his name either. And he's
Yeah.
like, Dad, I'm Master Splinter. Very serious look on his face.
Of course.
And Davis was
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Donatello,
No, I don't
Raphael.
remember. He should be Donatello because we have some really cute video of him saying Donatello when he was younger because
I
he
remember that.
loved the Ninja Turtles. So
I
they
remember
had
that
a
video,
blast.
yeah.
They had a blast, and he slept good that
Yeah,
night.
it was so
We
good.
all slept good
Yes.
that night. But
That was such a
it was great, and the weather was perfect.
Yep.
So it's
And a bunch of people I didn't know.
Yes.
Which was awesome.
yes, or people we hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah. So good. Man, it was just
So that was great.
it was just fun.
So, yeah, a lot of opportunity for people to meet others and find out a little bit more about the ministries that we
Yeah.
have here at Northwest
Yeah.
too. So,
And it was neat watching all the ministry teams just put together their booths
That's
and
right.
the women's ministry doing the
it was
the thing,
fantastic.
like,
The
with-
fruit of the spirit type.
those are roulette or slot
What's it called?
machine.
Yes,
So
yes.
hilarious.
Love it.
So just so many
Angel, nice job.
Good
Nice
job, Angel.
And
Angel
Brian,
Perkins.
because
Yeah.
I think Brian
Did he build
was
some
the,
of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
She came up with that all on her own. Because I walked up to it and I'm like, what in the world?
Uh-huh.
And then I saw what it was. I was like, Angel, was this you? She's
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay. But all the ladies jumped in and
Oh,
participated.
yeah.
It was just good.
It was.
Really
so
good.
thank you to everybody that helped and showed up and just participated in
Yeah.
this year. It was
And
fantastic.
it was fun.
It was.
It really was
And the
fun.
weather was beautiful.
Yeah. Hayride and
I
everything.
know.
It was good.
I know.
So,
All right. So, what do we have coming up this Sunday?
so
Is
this,
extra special.
yeah. It's
Tell us
gonna,
about it.
I'm looking forward to it. It's our last Sunday doing Sermon on the Mount. So since January 7th was our first,
Okay.
and then October 20th, we will end our Sermon on the
10
Mount
months
series.
later.
Yeah.
It's been a fantastic. No, I wasn't saying it like 10 months later. No, I just
10
mean
months
like we
seemed
have.
like an eternity.
No, that's
Oh
not
my
what I'm saying.
gosh.
I'm just saying we're diving deep into the Sermon on the
yes,
Mount, and it's been
yes.
fantastic. One of my favorites that you've ever done. It really has been.
It's been cool just to see God move and show up and teach, and I've learned so much, and I hope everybody else has too. And it's been cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end like we began. You know, if
Okay.
you were there, you remember.
I remember. Yeah,
where
it was great.
it was really cool, and so we're gonna do it again, but it's gonna be even better this time.
Yeah, it is.
We were talking about it earlier this
is.
week. Just sitting in the planning with Ryan, who's just rocking it out. This
Yes,
dude's so good.
he is.
I'm so excited to have him on the team.
Yes.
So, but we were talking about the songs we're gonna sing and how we're gonna tie some things together so much better than we did before. We're hopefully candles. Which,
yeah, the decor is going to be
yeah,
different.
So if you've got
and-
candles, we need candles. I mean, the seating's gonna be different. Like, and it's gonna be good.
It is.
I'm really excited.
I am too.
And so we're going to recap a lot of what we talked
Okay.
about along the way. We're going to sit in the text and just kind of immerse ourselves in that story and that passage in the text and
in that sermon.
in the sermon. And we got other people that are going to participate, so it won't just be me. And it's just going to be
I'm
good.
excited.
I know it's going to be great. I'm excited.
can't
And we're
wait.
singing one of your favorites.
We are.
Should we tell them what it is?
I mean, if
Or
you
should we
want,
let? It should be.
yeah, it
I
could
don't
be
want
a
to spoil
surprise.
it.
That's
I say,
fine.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of Meredith's absolute favorite songs. The song
It is.
you sing to your kids.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, just sing
so-
them to sleep at night.
Yeah.
So
So it's a good one.
it is a good
it's,
one.
Oh, it's gonna be.
It's one of my favorites. So
I'm excited.
it is. And then after that,
The following Sunday.
yes,
One service Sunday.
one service
One service.
because there's so many women that are going to be gone, and we are a vital part of this church.
That is 1,000% true.
Yes.
Women's retreat. There's what,
Women's retreat.
41?
41.
41 ladies gone, and so
Pretty much all volunteers,
Yeah.
in different areas of the church, and so we want to help you guys out a little bit, help you guys out,
And we need all the
dads
help
to
we
get
can
the
get.
kids to the church, and also just to kind of cut down on how many volunteers we need for that Sunday. So one service at 10:15.
10:15. It's going to be awesome. It's
It
going to be
is.
really good. It's going to be a great Sunday. Talking about the book of Jeremiah a little bit, and it's going to be powerful.
It is
It's gonna be
kind of a
great.
one-off Sunday right before
Yep.
we jump into our November series. So,
Yeah.
and then you're going to be out of town again.
I
Not
am.
quite as fun as Hawaii, right?
No.
quite as fun.
No. I'm going to Boston in the fall.
Okay.
And I would say I've never been to Boston in the fall, but I have been
But
to
you
Boston in
have,
the fall,
but you
so
have,
you know
okay.
whatever. But it's just some of you
Yes.
are now singing the VeggieTale song. I hope Pirates Who Don't Do Anything. But
Yes.
yeah, no. So I'm working on something I've wanted to do since I was a kid. I'm working on a doctorate. and
Okay.
a doctorate of ministry, and ever since I was, I don't know, probably 10 years old, I've wanted to be Dr. J.
Okay.
Just
Not
like,
Dr. Dre, Dr.
no,
J.
Dr. J.
Okay,
J,
okay.
Yeah, just Dr. J.
Okay.
Basketball, for those, Julie Serving, basketball player, they called him Dr. J.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I went
so
to the.
you-
Sorry, I went to rap music, not basketball.
It's okay. It's okay.
I know pop culture better than I know sports. Okay,
fair.
so
Okay, that's fair. It's
just,
music too. So
it's
you
music,
and
so,
music.
yeah.
But no, so I've always wanted to be Dr. J. I had no idea for years and years and years what I wanted to be a doctor in. Didn't want to be a medical doctor. I can't do, couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's just not for me. So I was like, I
I
don't know.
think you chose correctly.
We'll see.
I think so.
Depends on who you talk to. Depends
Okay.
on the Sunday, but that's okay. But anyway, so I'm working on that. I'll be up in Boston at Gordon
Okay.
Conwell Theological Seminary.
Okay.
So I'll spend 2 weeks up there, and
I'm just going to be intense then, I guess, if it's just 2 weeks.
yeah. So I've read. Let's see, where was I at? 15 books
Wow.
since June.
How are you going to remember all of those to talk about? Like, did you have to write papers after all of? Like,
Yeah.
okay, I could see you write. Okay, I read
So-
15 books. Okay, well, I read a lot as well, but I don't remember what I read last week hardly.
Yeah. So no, I have to do like papers and notes and be
Okay.
prepped for discussion.
Okay.
Because it's seminar style. So
Right.
you sit in a room and at least that's my assumption. I've never done it before. It's been my first year.
Okay.
But that's what my understanding. It's seminar style, and then it's just kind of this back and forth collaborative. What did you think? Well, I disagreed, and it's just kind of this kind of thing. So,
Okay.
yeah. And then I have to preach a sermon on the Book of Revelation.
Oh, well, it's a
Yeah.
good thing you've done that before.
Yeah, well, but it's different when you have to preach it to other people
That are getting
who,
like really critiquing.
yes, because I mean, you always get the critiques
Sure,
or whatever, but
sure.
like this is people, they're going to sit there with clipboards and be like, oh, that was stupid.
Right.
Wow, you're an idiot. Like, what do we think? You'll never make, like, and here's the 19 verbs you parsed poorly. Like, I mean, that
Oh,
kind
no,
of stuff.
I
Like,
don't believe
it'll
it.
be that kind of stuff. So, no, it won't be, but it's just
No, I'm just teasing.
much
but-
more intimidating.
Oh,
now.
yeah, I'm sure.
Much more intimidating.
sure.
So I'm excited.
In front of other scholars.
Yes.
you
Yes.
know,
Yeah. Well, I don't,
So.
they may. I wouldn't consider myself a scholar.
Yeah,
yet.
sure you are. You're getting
I'm
your doctorate.
scholarly. I like scholarly things. I don't know if I call myself a scholar.
Well, okay.
Maybe if I write a book, then
Okay.
then you can call me a scholar.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
Depends on the book.
We'll then call you author.
Yeah. But I'd probably write a kid's book though. So like that. I don't know if that counts. I don't know.
You're a scholar. Anyway, so you have exciting things coming up.
I'm
too.
excited. Yeah, it's gonna be super
Yeah,
cool.
I'm glad for you. And Hannah's going to come visit at one point, and that's fun for her.
Let's pray for her.
Okay.
So well, actually no. Pray for my
you.
wife.
Okay. Okay.
Because I'm totally dime her out right now. So
She's used to that, I'm sure.
yeah. So Hannah's in history class. She's doing the American Revolution right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, she'd come to visit me in Boston for the weekend. We'll go see Bunker Hill. We'll go to Lexington and
Yeah.
Concord. Shot her around the world. It'd be awesome. And so Karen and I talked about, we're like, yeah, we could do that. We got credit card points.
Yeah.
We can put her on a plane, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, but I don't want her to change planes. And I just want her, just like direct flight. Okay. So I'm looking. And I couldn't find a flight that we could afford, or that I was
With
willing
your points.
with the points, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I found one, but she has to change planes in Baltimore. And so I text Carrie. I'm like, hey, so I found this flight. It's cheap. We can afford it, but she has to change planes. Are you okay with that? And she texts back, sure, that's fine. But okay. So I booked this thing. Well, then she says, no, I'm not okay with her changing planes. Well, I asked you. No, you did not. Yes, I did. I showed her the text message. She's like,
oh, no.
Well, okay, so I didn't read the text message.
Listen, that's typical marriage communication miscommunication. I mean, it happens.
So she's going, and Hannah will be totally fine.
She will.
I have no worries about her whatsoever. Some of my other kids may be different, but Hannah,
oh yeah,
she's excited.
Absolutely.
She's 13. She's flying by herself, changing planes in Baltimore International Airport.
Yeah,
Like,
she'll be great.
she'll be totally fine.
Oh yeah,
So.
she will. Good. I'm
It's gonna be
excited
awesome.
for her, and I'm
Yeah.
excited for y'all to get that time
It'll be
together.
fun.
It'll be
4
special.
or 5 days, just touring
Something
around
she'll
Boston.
remember.
And she's my foodie.
Mm.
So she's already like, Dad, we're eating this, and we're going there,
Okay.
and we're eating that.
She researching the restaurants
Oh,
in the
yeah.
area, trying to figure out
Totally.
where you're going to go to eat. That's great.
It's
Good.
awesome.
I'm excited for y'all.
It's gonna be great.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here today then, and looking forward to Sunday. It's
Yeah,
going
it's
to be
gonna be-
great.
I hope all of you will join us.
Absolutely.
Bring people with you. It's gonna be awesome.
It is. All right. Well, thanks for being here, and thanks for joining us as well, and we'll see you next week.